This is where all the blood marks are from the sacrifices and rituals. Today we're going on a train.
Hopefully, unlike the last few times we've tried to get on public transportation, we'll actually get on the right train. We'll get the tickets properly. We mapped this out yesterday because we actually have to meet somebody at 10 o'clock. So we're actually on a time schedule, unlike before where it was just us not caring. And of course, we've scheduled in enough time to get coffee. Maybe it's our past history with trains, but for some reason I'm feeling very nervous to get these train tickets, even though we completely checked it out yesterday.
I don't know how this happened, but we're running late.
Obrigada. When I was at Starbucks, I got it for there, so they put the sandwich on a nice little plate, and Jill's like, it's already time to go. We gotta go right now. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. So then I went and ran and asked for a bag. Threw all our shit in a bag and was like, God, this is literally what we hate about. We like run up here, scan in, Jill almost leaves me for dead with the tickets. I have like 2 sandwiches and 2 coffees, and then we get here and it's the train going to the wrong spot that we don't even want to go to.
Our train leaves in another like 15 minutes.
Yeah, so now we're calm, cool, and collected. I'm gonna eat my breakfast sandwich.
All right, take a bite, Sue. Tell us how it is.
Well, not only locals. The streets of the historical center are here. And they made huge fortunes there. The father of the...
Found 20 euros.
Man, those, it was literally in the middle of the star.
In the star. I was like, that's so dope.
Okay, right now we are in Sintra, which is what we've just learned
It's
this
like
morning.
the rich bitch area.
Yeah, Sintra is known for its like wealth and its abundance. So supposedly Madonna has a $7 million castle here.
So cool.
And it's kind of that vibe where it's like one person does something and then they like want to outdo the next person, so it just gets more and more extravagant as the building goes along. But what's interesting is if you buy property here, you cannot change the outside of the buildings. You can change the inside, it's like your own place, but you can't change the look of the outside, which I thought was super interesting.
Yeah.
Also, we're at where are we at? We're at like a palace, and it used to be owned by a Freemason.
A secret way. Should we go up? Go, go, go.
Serious.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I think we might get to that really cool well soon. This is so cool.
So we are like a 45-minute train ride away from Lisbon, and they said that somehow they had this like gun that would go off if somebody was invading, because this is the most western part of Portugal, and so they would have this gun that would go off that would alarm the castle that is in Lisbon.
St. George, which we took you there.
Yeah, that there was somebody invading, and then they would get ready for the invaders that were coming in from the westernmost part, which I thought was fascinating. 200 years ago they had that type of system in place, which is crazy.
So cool. Also, this is where
who
we
needs
just walked
LTE when you have giant guns
Cannons.
to go
That's
off?
a valid point.
Okay, you know what I think actually is interesting is that this is the this is where a Freemason lived, and this is the first place that I've seen like restriction on like cameras. Like you can't have a drone, you can't have a tripod. Like we literally were gonna have to lock up our tripod. Luckily we're with like a tour group, so we could give it to the tour guide that's not coming in. But like it's the most secure like place to come and see, and it's the place that has the most lockdown areas and the place that has the most camera restrictions.
Conspiracy.
So I don't know, you tell me.
Oh my god. What? There's a tunnel. Remember what we said about the Freemasons? Hooty hoo! Hooty hoo! This is where all the blood marks are from the sacrifices and rituals.
She does not know that. Do not take that as fact.
This is incredible. Like, it's insane. It's so beautiful, it's so grand, and there's another star down there. It's honestly mind-blowing. It's so beautiful.
I'm interested why it was so grand for a well.
It was a sacrifice well. Freemasons.
I don't know how much I'm believing this is a well.
I don't believe it.
Like, why is there all of a sudden a tunnel at the end of that grand well?